This is a video made for denaturing agents. First, you need to wear your proper clothing. Tie up your hair, wear surgical gloves, wear your lab gown, and then close the buttons. Letter A. Effect of mechanical agitation. One is to get 10 ml of unmixed egg white above using a syringe or a measuring cup. Two is to transfer the egg white into a bowl. Three, using a fork or a whisk, beat the egg white until a change of color occurs, from transparent to white. Four, compare the result with the original egg white. And then 5, record your observation. These are my observations towards the process of the effect of mechanical agitation. On the process of mechanical agitation, or beating the egg whites, a difference between the two samples was seen. The original egg white was still clear and transparent. Meanwhile, the egg white that was beat for 2 minutes has become white, foamy, and is now filled with bubbles. Was the beat egg white considered to be denatured? Why or why not? In the experiment, we do mechanical agitation as a denaturing agent. The sample in the experiment can be considered as denatured because it has lost its original properties. Beating the egg white has made its proteins uncurl and stretch out. However, in the video, it is only denatured partially because it was not beat until stiff. The sample is left foamy, yet retains some of its original elasticity.
Effect of heat. Cook 10 ml of unmixed egg white for a minute. And after cooking, remove the egg white and place it in a plate. In this experiment, I observed that the egg white comes together and solidified because of the bonds of proteins disrupted the molecules and form a shape. This means that the heat denatures the protein of the egg white.
Good Good day everyone, Nova here. In this Diah experiment, protein denaturation, I was tasked to perform the effect of alcohol to the egg albumin solution. But before anything else, I had prepared here all the materials and ingredients that we will be needed. I also make sure that all of our equipments are sterilized, and I also sanitize the surface of the table where we will be performing our Diah experiment. It is prerequisite as well to wear surgical gloves before we touch anything on this table. Procedure 1 is the preparation of egg albumin solution. In doing this, I have here 2 eggs, a plastic container, fork, and a distilled water. What I did here is I separate the egg whites from the egg yolk since we will be needed the egg whites alone. I set aside the egg yolk so that our setup will be more spacious. Next, I have here a 25cc syringe with needles. However, we will be removing the needles on it since we will be using the syringe alone and measuring the 5 ml of egg whites. After measuring the egg whites, I transfer it to another container. In doing experiment, you must make sure that the water you will use is a distilled water. With the use of plastic graduated measuring cup, we will measure a 45 ml distilled water. In this process, we will assure that we have the right amount of water for our egg albumin solution. Now, we will mix it to our 5 ml egg whites. With the use of fork, we will stir the mixture in a circular motion thoroughly. And yeah, we finally have our egg albumin solution. Using a syringe, place the 5 ml of egg albumin solution in another clean container. Set aside for a while. Procedure 2 is the process of mixing the denaturing agent to the egg albumin solution. I have here a 70% alcohol solution, which I will transfer into a wide open container so that it wouldn't be difficult for me to measure it on a syringe. With my 25cc syringe, we will be measuring a 10 ml of alcohol solution which would be added to our 5 ml egg albumin solution. Stir it and leave it for 5 minutes. After the 5 minutes of wait, we will now observe the solution and compare it to the original egg whites. As you can see, the egg albumin solution with a 70% alcohol has an inconsistent viscosity, white substances are formed, has a cloudy texture unlike the original egg white which you can see has a clear and consistent viscosity or thickness. This conclude that the 70% alcohol had caused a chemical reaction towards the egg albumin solution denaturing the protein, which result to the formation of new hydrogen bonds between the protein side chains and alcohol molecules. As it forms new linkages, we can now observe the appearances of the white substances that seems to be a cooked egg whites, making the entire texture different to the original egg white.
The effect of acid. First, we will make an egg albumin by separating the egg white from the egg yolk. Next, we will add 5 ml of the egg white and 45 ml of distilled water and mix. Proceeding to the effect of the acid experimentation. First, using a syringe or measuring cup, place 5 ml of egg albumin solution in a small cup. Then add 10 ml of vinegar and mix it thoroughly. After mixing, leave it for 5 minutes and observe the changes. Observation. Compared to the egg white, the mixed solution is clearer and has very little clouds or white particles around it. Thank you for watching.